Cricbuzz Comm Box at the 10th over. Kolkata winning the toss, batting first. Not quite the score you would have expected from the trend that we've seen in the tournament so far, especially after Dinesh Karthik had decided to bat first. Remember, it's an afternoon game. I've got Joy Bhattacharjya with me. Joy, your first reaction to what we see at this stage. 60 for 2 in 10 overs. Certainly advantage Punjab at the moment.
Certainly advantage Punjab, but not as much advantage as they had when they were 25 for 2 in 6 overs. And remember, in the next 4 overs, they've got 35 runs. They haven't lost a wicket. The one thing about this game is that, remember, Kolkata have batters like Morgan, like Karthik, who's sitting outside, like Russell, who's yet to come, who can score 12, 14, 15 very easily. So Kolkata, what they needed was stability, not losing wickets. These guys have now given them a base. And I think now the mayhem is beginning to start. And their biggest problem is their sort of strike bowler, Mujib, has just not got going. That will be a worry for them.
Yeah, you can chuck in a Cummins and a Narayan also in there. Narayan obviously not in his customary position today. Tripathi didn't come off, but at some point he'll have his pads on and he'll come on. But yes, from Punjab's point of view, it's certainly been, other than Mujib, it's been a sterling effort. The big surprise package is Arshdeep. Remember, they've been tinkering around with their team. Maybe they seem to have found that one Indian bowler who will give you the balance. There's no Cottrell today. 2 overs, 1 maiden, 2 runs. That is some return.
Yeah, absolutely. And he bowled beautifully. The way he tempted him, 2 balls going straight, 1 ball coming back a bit. That first over, to bowl a maiden first up in a match like this, in a big match like this, would be a huge confidence booster. And he went for just 2 in his next as well. So look, I think Arshdeep's done very well. My only worries is that Arshdeep is perhaps not by nature a death bowler, and they've, trying to get that extra wicket. They've bowled Shami for 3 overs. So there's just 1 over of Shami left. The interesting one is, do you persist with Mujib and give him more overs as well? Or do you turn around and say that, okay, let me put in Maxi, let me put in somebody else and just plug this gap as much as I can? So interesting problems here for the situation with Kings 11, because they are on top. But, they know as well as anyone else that things could change very fast in the match. What they'll be telling their bowlers is wickets. Wickets now, and we'll change it.
Not so loud, Joy. Not so loud. Don't use that word, because we've already, it's bad enough we've on a comm box. They've heard you. Bishnoi has heard you. And unfortunately, Owen Morgan has fallen prey to the Cricbuzz Comm Box curse. And it seems that Punjab's ascendancy will begin again. Glenn Maxwell, who's not done too much, pouching the catch, and just when it looked like Owen Morgan batting at the right number, set for a big innings, has perished. So again, now it's going to be onus on the likes of Narayan and Russell, and of course the finisher and DK to rectify the situation.
Yeah, it makes things a little bit tougher, because 2 set batsmen always make a difference. And see, Shubman is not the kind of batsman who'll force the pace naturally. He needs bad balls to hit, because he's like Callis in many ways, to correct a batsman to really, turn on and swing the bat around. And therefore, the guy at the other end will have to do the running, and now they'll have to start. It'll be a fresh start for whoever walks in. But it's a fascinating match, because you can make out Punjab are playing to live in this tournament. They're, Kolkata is playing to win a match. Punjab is playing to stay alive, and there's a difference, obviously, in the kind of intensity that you're seeing from them today.
Yep, the new look, Dinesh Karthik, has come out to join Shubman Gill. It'll be a big innings for him. He won't be playing the finisher role in this sense. He'll have to dig his way in, build a partnership, and then allow the big players like Russell to finish off in style. But at this stage, Joy, what's the kind of score the dugout will be thinking of? Because they'll know Punjab is a team low on confidence. So we don't have to score 200, even if that's what we thought earlier.
Absolutely. They'll tell themselves 160, 170, and they have a very good chance. 160, 170, they have a more than good chance. Anything, I think 145, 150 onwards is game on, unless Punjab gets off to a flyer. And that can always happen. But, given where they started with KKR was looking much healthier. Of course, the Morgan blow will hurt them. But yeah, they're definitely in this match still.
Yeah, I like the way you revise from 160, 170 to the 140s, 150s, because if you average those figures out, it comes to approximately 156, which was your prediction for the My 11 Circle Badge of Honor, for which you stand a firm favorite. Would you agree?
I think I stand a favorite, but I don't think the Kolkata and Russell will be hearing that and smiling in the dugout saying, yeah, you think you've got that right?
All right, come on. So there it is. It's going to be par for the course for Joy to win it, for Andre Russell to come in and help either me or anyone else to try and get there. Simon Dool is waiting at the high end of the spectrum. If they can get to where Simon said, which is 190 plus, then Kolkata will be delighted from this position. For now, it's advantage Punjab to somehow try and make their way up that table. We'll see you at the end of the innings.